one. So let's talk about the Cincinnati Bengals, another team that seems to need everything all the time. Although in recent years, finding their way into playoff contention and sometimes even into the playoffs, but not often. So Guru, who do they got at 11?
Oh, yes. Going with the model, new coach, new quarterback, right? New coach, new quarterback. And I think it just makes sense. I'm going with number 11 here. This is where the DMV cat, the kid come out of the board, man. This is where Dwayne Haskins come out. I think Dwayne Haskins out at number 11 with the Bengals.
Dwayne Haskins, the quarterback. See, I think he's a great fit for the Giants, but not going in that direction. I think he's good there. But I said, I was telling you this before, I think that's another great place for him to play. It feels like that division, you know what I mean? Like the kind of guy that's going to stand up there in the cold and throw the ball. What about you, Almanac? Who's going to the Bengals at number 11?
I agree with the Guru. I have Dwayne Haskins, Ohio State kid, staying in the state of Ohio. I have all the pressures on Andy Dalton this year. I think this is the last year of his contract as well. They could dump him in the offseason. It won't cost him nothing. So I think it's put up a shut up for Andy Dalton. So I think they draft Haskins in the first round.
That takes us to number 12. This is actually a pretty good situation to step into here. Number 12, another new coach coming in, but quarterback going to be there as the Green Bay Packers pick at number 12 after a not particularly fruitful season last year. We know they have a quarterback, second best Aaron Rodgers. Guru, who's going with Packers at 12?
Packers, I love, Devonta Adams over there at the receiver spot. They lost Randall Cobb. Obviously, Jordy Nelson is gone. So I think they're going with I think in my opinion, the most athletic tight end in the draft. They're going with the Iowa guy. If you get an O-line and a tight end from Iowa, a safety from Iowa, you're getting a 10 to 12-year type of guy. Noah Fant is Aaron Rodgers' new best friend. He will be Green Bay Packer.
That sounds pretty good. What about you, Almanac?
Yeah, I agree with the Guru. I got the same pick. I got Noah Fant going to Green Bay. Jimmy Graham, he's on his last legs. I think they went kind of heavy with defense in the offseason. Finally, acquiring some free agents. So it'll be nice to get Aaron Rodgers a weapon. He's a tight end, but he's more of a tweener. He's like in your Evan Ingram mode plays for the Giants. He got 4.5 speed. And I think he'll be a great fit in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers.
All right, guys, I'm gonna move us a little quicker through this. We're gonna stop. You can stop me on a couple teams if you want to talk about. I'm gonna ask you specifically about your teams, but let's move a little quicker through them. We'll say 13 Miami Dolphins. Guru, who the Dolphins taking?
I think the Dolphins go on defense because they're obviously processing. So I think they go with one of the Clemson Tigers, Clelin Ferrell.
All right, Almanac, what about you?
I have him taking Brian Burns, the defensive end from Florida State.
All right, so that takes us number 15. This one, go ahead, Guru. This is your team, Washington. Who are the Redskins drafting this year?
Skip Atlanta.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I did. Number 14, the Atlanta Falcons. Guru.
Falcons going D lineman, D tackle. They're going with this is when the D linemen start coming out, man. Christian Wilkins going to Atlanta.
Almanac.
I told you. Same pick. I got the same pick. I got Christian Wilkins from Clemson going to Atlanta as well.
All right, this is where we get to your team, Guru, the Washington Redskins. Who are the Redskins looking at this year?
Oh man, with a move, the Washington Redskins will not get a quarterback. They will not get a quarterback this year. The Washington Redskins will pull the first move and go ahead and get a wide receiver, and I see DJ Metcalf, the first receiver, 15 going to DC.
What about you, Almanac? Does this sound right to you?
No, I have him taking Rashawn Gary, the defensive lineman from Michigan. He's a little lower on my board than he was on the Guru.
That takes us to number 16, Carolina Panthers. This is another one of your pressure teams, Guru.
Yes, if you're a coach on the hot seat and you got a quarterback, you better protect that man. So I think they're going with the offensive tackle. This is what I go with, Andre Dillard going to Carolina.
Almanac?
I haven't taken the same position, but I haven't taken Jonah Williams out from Alabama instead of Andre Dillard. You got to protect Cam Newton. He took too many hits last year.
So our second pick on the board is the New York Giants get another run at this in the trade from the Cleveland Browns. Who do you think they're taking at 17?
The New York Knickerbockers, man, go ahead. They're going to make that deal, pull that trigger, man. This is where I see my man Josh Rosen. I've been calling this out for a couple of seasons now, for a year and a half. Josh Rosen, Dave Gettleman made the move. Josh Rosen will be New York Giants, change with the Arizona Cardinals.
So you think the Cardinals have this pick then at number 17? I actually like that. We talked about that last year. Josh Rosen's a great fit for the Giants for the same reason I like Haskins there. If you're going to pick a quarterback off the board for that, I actually like Rosen better with the Giants there. And I think them getting Rosen and Saquon Barkley is a great combo if you're a Giant fan, man. That's the best of both worlds. You put up with Eli for a little while longer, you get them both. So Guru's saying they trade this one. So who does Arizona take?
And that's when I think they will go with the offensive tackle. This is I think they'll go with Jonah Williams because you got the quarterback, you got to protect the quarterback, you got offensive mind coach. It just makes perfect sense. If it makes sense, it makes some Cardinals. It makes some Cardinals. It's going to make you at least a couple wins this season.
Almanac?
I have them taking Daniel. The Giants have them taking Daniel Jones, the quarterback from Duke.
Taking the quarterback.
Yeah, I think Washington is going to be the team that trades for Josh Rosen. But for the sake of the draft, for the Giants pick, I have them taking Daniel Jones, quarterback from Duke.
All right, give me the Minnesota Vikings at 18. Guru?
My favorite cousin, man, is going with the offensive lineman, going Cody Ford, going over there in Minnesota. Protect my cousin, man, because they were sucky last year. He needed protection, man. So 18, the Vikings going O-line.
Yeah, protection. That's what he needed last year. All right, how about you, Almanac? Vikings at 18.
Yeah. Same position, but I have them taking Andre Dillard, that's offensive tackle from Washington State.
Tennessee Titans at 19.
Man, this was a tough one. This is where I'll go with the quarterback. The Tennessee Titans going with Drew Luck at 19.
Almanac?
I have them taking Jeffrey Simmons, the defensive tackle from Mississippi State, going to Tennessee, number 19.
Number 20, the team that was in its feelings all last year and got rid of some major pieces coming in.
This is probably my favorite pick right here. I think this is my
Pittsburgh
guy.
Steelers at number 20.
This is my guy. I think this should be an easy from Colbert and Tomlin over there. This should be an easy get that pick right in. Byron Murphy from UW, the University of Washington corner. Byron Murphy fits that scheme perfectly. He's a zone guy. They love running that zone scheme. He's aggressive. My comparison is to Josh Norman. He's a better Josh Norman, a better athletic Josh Norman. He has great route recognition skills. He's going to be beautiful. He's going to be all pro out there in Pittsburgh. He's going to be with Bubble Bees, man. 20, I'm going with Byron Murphy from University of Washington. Cornerback.
Almanac, you like this one?
I like the position, but I'll go with. I think it's a better corner out there. I'll take Greedy Williams, LSU's own.
Sounds like a homer pick to me, man.
Of course, right?
All